Round one is upon us, and we have a one lander here that does not look keepable in any real way here. We are on the draw, but we need to go land, 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 land to really be happy, so we're going to mulligan. This one's pretty bad as well. We don't have all of our colors. Yeah, I think this is just a mull. All right, this one seems a lot better. We still need to hit a bunch of colors and stuff, but for a 5-card hand, I think it's reasonable. We have a lot of green sources in our deck. All right, there's a smiter, so now we're one green source away from having a really powerful 3-drop. Oh man, he just went, dude, that's really brutal actually. This could get ugly for us quite quickly. All right, well, he didn't do anything there because he just wants to crack, but we're going to go to 11 and we just have no play. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. I mean, we had to get kind of lucky to hit a green source, but him having this start is just going to annihilate us. All right, well, we did hit our forest. He's got not enough mana to actually kill us here, so yeah, we're going to run out our smiter. I mean, if we hit another land here, we could potentially, because we have to block this thing if he doesn't have a combat trick. We take 6, we go to 5, we Knightly Valor our guy, we make another guy. Like, maybe something could happen, I don't know. Doesn't look like he's scared of anything here, though. Yeah, so he's just got lethal land? No, non-land. All right. So we can make a dude block, and still be alive. So yeah, we're going to do that. I think I'm just going to run the Drudge Beetle out here, though. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Yeah, I mean, we're not dead. He doesn't actually have an attack here. He's got 3 cards in hand and 5 mana. So if he has basically any way to interact with the board, then he can kill us. But yeah, Guildmage, sure. But I mean, he needs like a stab wound. Oh, yeah, just ship the turn back. Oh man, that is the awkwards. Although it is kind of nice because we do have a dead bridge Goliath. Excuse me, a Selesnya charm here. So if he gets like super aggressive, we can get him. Because right now he's got lethal. He has no reason to do that. Like he should just sit back. But sometimes people get impatient and they just ship everybody in, and we can like flash in a guy and block. Yeah, all right, he's just shipping the team. That's a good thing for us. Yeah, no, he's going to... Oh, he went for it, so that's good. So let's do this. And this is going to eat one of those, and that's going to eat that, and that's going to trade with that. So this could set us up for a good spot. We are going to be at 2 life, so the Knightly Valor is going to be massive here because he's probably just going to populate, which he does. So he makes a 3/3. We go to 2, and it leaves us just with 1 guy, but we're actually not in a... Well, he can't crack that, though. So this actually isn't like the all-time worst, although it's certainly not good. So I think I actually just lead with the Dead Bridge Goliath here. If I play Knightly Valor, I get a huge guy, I get to attack him, but then he gets to just attack into my 2/2 Knight. Well, actually, he can't really do that either. So I'm actually in a pretty sweet spot either way here. But I think I am going to make a Dead Bridge Goliath here. He says he likes the show. All right. Appreciate that. He's got Tristani's... Oh, Death's Presence. Whenever a creature you control dies, put X plus 1... Wow, alright. Well, that could get interesting. He can start making huge guys. Is that basically what's happening here? All right, so we've got... So if I attack... So let's say that I Knightly Valor up this guy. Or hell, just do it on this guy and battle. I hit him for 7. But if a creature he control is dead... So like if he blocks with this, he can make this into a 6/6. which I don't care about. And this is power? Yeah, so like he can't chump block either. I can also just make a Skymark Rock, which can help invalidate some of his later plays. But I kind of like getting the show on the road here and start battling. Because this is a 3-turn clock and we can actually kind of turn the tides back to him. He just takes it. Still in a very touchy spot here, but having a 7/7 is good. All right, so he drew a Gate Creeper Vine, which is he's going to use to get hopefully not another color. All right, so we're fine there. And he's going to chump block with this once, which makes a lot of sense, but it doesn't actually change a whole lot. Ooh, a decoy. 7, 11, 13. Okay, let's just play the decoy and ship the turn back. Or actually, why did I do that? I did that because he can triple block. Yeah, okay, good. I'm smart. Barely, but smart. All right, so we're just going to ship the turn back. If I block, then he can make a dude and triple block and take out my big guy here, and I need him to be alive so that I can alpha strike with Golgari Decoy next turn, at least ideally. He can force the issue by attacking with all 3 guys. But I mean, I do have blocks there, and it leaves him with just like a huge Gate Creeper Vine left over, which has Defender. So like then this thing can take over. Like he needs something here. If he had a removal spell, he would have used it. So he would have had to have drawn it this turn. Even if he still doesn't have a position to use it right now. So he can get me, but we're going for it. All right, he's gonna throw some counters on this 5/5 and ship the team, I guess. That's interesting. No, he's not. All right. Well, I think we're just moving in. Let's see what we draw first. Oh, Detention Sphere. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't want to necessarily show him Detention Sphere, but I also would like to just insta-win this game because this way, even if he has removal, we still get him. We were going for it regardless, I will say, but yeah, that was sweet. All right, so we barely made it out of that one, but we did. We mulled a 5 and we stumbled on lands, but we were able to dig our way back out thanks to Loxodon Smiter, really. Just because, again, like this card isn't that exciting. It looks sweet. And it's got cool art. We call him the brick because he's just like, boom, you just slam a big brick on the table. But really, like, this is where that efficiency comes up. He's able to block 3/3s, and that made him just amazing. All right, so Druid's Deliverance, his deck just seems better than ours. I think I do want like maybe this Drudge Beetle over something. Seller of Songbirds, I suppose. Because I want my Giant Growths to be good, and I want as many low drops as I can get to make that happen. That sure was sweet that we actually had this Celestia Charm or whatever we needed to... well, this is a keep. Yeah, this is definitely a keep. Turn 3 Smiter into turn 4 Deadbridge Goliath is big game. Ooh, we have everything now? Wow, that's very good for us. Yeah, let's see what he's got. Oh, he's got the Guild Mage right off the bat, so that's a potential issue for sure. So this thing pumps, makes 2/2s. Yeah, he probably won't attack with it. If he does, we'll offer up our Celestia Charm as a trade. All right, well, he just doesn't have any fear. I mean, if we hadn't shown him this before, then I could, justify a little better. Maybe he's just got a pump spell or something, though. All right, so he had a Golgari Charm to regenerate his guy. That makes sense. Congratulations, Noah. You have split an 8-4. Could not be more proud of you, buddy. Holy smokes! Desecration Demon, where did that come from? Okay, so what are we doing here? This is actually a very difficult spot because this demon is going to put just a ton of pressure on us. So I think we can, if he just leaves it back, then that's pretty bad for us as well. So we're going to need to draw like a giant growth. So I think in the meantime, let's just start making huge guys. And if he wants to swing, we can just punish him on the crackback, and we also have a way to gain a little bit of life to help offset the whole thing too. Seller of Songbirds looks a little better here. All right, so he is going to beat down. So we are officially racing. Let's see what he has to follow up with. This is a big play. All right, it's a Gate Creeper Vine. Doesn't look that great. It's actually really sweet for him here. It gets him one step closer to making dudes, and he can block our guys. Oh, man. Ooh, that's a good one. Yes, that's a very good one. So I think we can attack now. He's going to chump block. Good. Now this is getting much better. So I think we just Detention Sphere right now. Other lines of play are Golgari Decoy, Skymark Rock, or a Centaur Healer. We could do any of these. This is actually very interesting as well. If we like play the decoy, we take 6, 7, 8, 9, and we crack back for 5, 9, 11, and then take out his demon. Think I need to just play it safe here though and get rid of this thing while we can. This is a tough spot. We're facing down that, but we're also facing this down, especially if he hits a land drop here. He can start making dudes and things can start getting fairly ugly for us. Looks like he's going to hit us for 5 here first. I don't mind it. He's just going to hit us for 2. Because I think he's going to hit his land drop here and be able to make 2 things. Oh, looks like I'm wrong. Corpse Jack Menace and a healer. Wow, so this guy's just got the goods. We're sitting at 12. We're looking pretty good here. He doesn't have any scavenge sitting around waiting for us. I like getting out the Skymark Rock here because it gives us a chance to bounce this Guildmage before he can actually start using it. I wouldn't mind a trade here. All right, so let's fight. All right, so we're going to do this. Now the question is, do I want to Rootborn Defenses here? And I think the answer is no. I think just trading off for the Corpse Jack Menace is fine. He takes 5 damage here. And I think we just slam Skymark Rock and hope. Because he's got to decide between this and this. If he misses a land here, then we can start bouncing this thing, and then we're only up against a Centaur Healer, which isn't that big of a deal. We have our own Centaur Healer to dig us back a little bit, and we've got a big-ass Deadbridge Goliath to start beating him down with. All right, so we're going to take this hit because we really want this rock to get in there and start bouncing Guild Mages and such. All right, now we got an interesting position. When we attack with our Skymark Rock, we can actually have it bounce this. Because if we do that, it forces him to use the ability. Because what he's going to do right now is block with his Centaur's Herald and then bounce. So it's going to leave him with 6 power up. Yeah, I think it's fine just to bounce the Guild Mage here. I think I'd rather just keep him off of that. So get that thing out of here. Makes him recast it. He's only got 1 white source. It's pretty good for us. Because then we can go Gate Creeper Vine into Centaur Healer. And be pretty happy about that. It sucks that he's getting this much value here, but we are keeping a lot of pressure on the table here. So Gate Creeper Vine, and we're probably just going to get something like a Plains, I suppose. We've got everything else we need. Of course you can. Get in there. Get a Plains. Yeah, Plains seems fine. Oops. That poor guy. He's keeps wanting to play, but he always seems to ping when I'm doing a video. All right. So now if he offers the trades, he's going to take 5, 8, 11. So he's got lethal on the backswing here. So we don't really have a big incentive to trade off here. But if he wants to get rid of this centaur, then I will probably allow that. All right, he doesn't. He just does nothing. That's great. We draw a Keening Apparition, which doesn't really do much here. We've got a Drudge Beetle and a Rootborn Defenses. I certainly want to keep Rootborn Defenses up for right now. So I think we can just battle with the team here. And then if he blocks, we can Rootborn or even just let the trade happen. He might try double blocking the Deadbridge Goliath. Oh, he's got Eyes in the Skies. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, that's not what I want to see here. But at the same time, we're going to get him with Rootborn at least a little bit. He's going to double block and then probably block here too. Oh, he's going to think. What we really want him to do is double block and then block something on here. And he's doing exactly that. And I think he blocked correctly here because this way he's left with a centaur no matter what. I don't know why he blocked this. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless he's got a pump spell, but even then. Okay, so we want to kill one of these and then one of those. There's not much we can do with it. So let's play Rootborn Defenses just for value. Just keep our guys alive. Kill 2 of his and not wrath him, but take a good chunk out of his board. And then I'm going to follow up with a Drudge Beetle here. I'm not going to play the Keening Apparition just because if he does have like a key enchantment, I don't want him to know that I have an answer to it. All right, looks like we got there. Okay, so we will come back for the second round with our Bant deck.